Assalamualaikum, this is Moeed Pirzada in Barnes & Noble in a large bookstore in Washington. First of all, before I move forward, I will request you to join me on this English YouTube channel, as I have requested many times before. Now let me explain you what I'm going to talk about. It's very brief. In my hands is the latest book of Dr. Fareed Zakaria. The book's title is Age of Revolutions, Progress and Backlash from 1600 to the Present. Now, a few words about Dr. Fareed Zakaria. As you know, Fareed Zakaria is an Indian origin, Indian born scholar, political commentator, media person, a very prominent personality within the United States, who's currently CNN's main lead show, Fareed Zakaria GPS, but also a weekly columnist for Washington Post. Fareed Zakaria, after doing his doctorate and PhD from Harvard University, had joined Foreign Affairs, the premier publication, the most influential publication of the Council of Foreign Affairs, as his managing editor. It was then that his first book, The Rise of Illiberal Democracy, appeared. This book was actually a publication of his doctorate thesis, and he was very kind to compare India, Pakistan and Bangladesh along with India as an examples of rise of the illiberal democracies. Though the rise of illiberal democracy in India is now pretty visible, his main thesis at the time was this, that the Western style democracy had two components. One was the liberal constitutionalism and the other was the populism. In India, what we see, whereas Pakistan and Bangladesh are totally different kind of examples, India is a functional democracy, but a functional democracy in which populism has overtaken the constitutional liberalism. And once again, it's a huge test, this current election, 2024, of India's democracy. But moving forward on this book, this is a very interesting book. I'm going to read it and will come with more detailed comment on this book. But this book basically looks at the past 500 years of human history. It starts from the richness of the small, tiny state of Netherlands, which is also known as Holland, then moves through the French Revolution and how the ideas that were created by the French Revolution shaped the world. Then it moves into the geopolitics and then the Industrial Revolution, and then the geopolitics of the 21st century, in which United States, that had risen to its extreme power by the middle and after the 19th century, is now being increasingly challenged by the combination rise of Russia and China, and also by the India. And he talks of the geopolitical change. So I'll talk more about it. But when he talks of revolutions, I think the book was published earlier. He forgets to mention of the revolution of all the revolution, the mother of all revolutions. As you can see this time, the magazine publication, the artificial intelligence, a new age of possibilities. The single most important revolution after perhaps the Industrial Revolution that is going to shape our consciousness, our identity, the way we're going to do business, the way we're going to think and live, is the AI revolution, the artificial intelligence revolution. Join me on this channel. We'll talk of these ideas more and more on this channel. Thank you.